And I now call on the Learned Attorney General and Minister for Justice, the Honorable Siromi Turaga, to deliver his statement. The floor is yours.
The Honorable Speaker, Deputy Prime Minister, Leader of the Opposition, fellow honorable members of this August House. Also welcome the students from Yat Sen who are seated in the gallery. Also welcome members of the public who are joining us virtually through live stream media. Good morning to you all. Mr. Speaker, sir, my topic this morning is on the transformative changes in the judiciary, the DPP, and the Office of the Legal Aid.
No.
The integrity and effectiveness of our judicial systems are paramount to the health of our democracy and well-being of our society. The Judicial Department, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, and the Legal Aid Commission are the pillars that uphold justice, ensure the rule of law, and provide access to legal resources for all Fijians. Mr. Speaker, sir, my minister's statement this morning will focus on the current status, the achievements, the areas necessitating improvements in the following institutions: the Judicial Department, the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, and the Legal Aid Commission. At the same time, I will also provide a comparative analysis of the leadership and progress within the institutions over the past 16 years, highlighting the transformative changes brought about under the coalition government. The Judicial Department includes the Judiciary, Magistracy, and the various tribunals, namely the Small Claims Tribunal and the court support staff. The Chief Justice looks after the Judiciary, Chief Magistrate oversees the Magistracy and the Small Claims Tribunal, while the Chief Registrar manages the court support staff while also serving as the department's Chief Accounting Officer. The Judicial Department has branches in key areas across Fiji, with its main office in Suva. It also has an office in Lautoka and Lambasa. Suva is the home of Supreme Court and the Court of Appeal, while the higher courts are also located in Suva, Lambasa, and Lautoka. The higher court convenes in each of these three main centers, and there are 36 established magistrate courts, with further scheduled island sittings occurred during the year. Mr. Speaker, sir, under the previous government, this wasn't the case. In fact, the structure heavily relied on expatriate judicial officers, resulting in increased costs due to allowance, gratuity, and travel expenses. Mr. Speaker, sir, a great number of visiting judges for the Supreme Court and Court of Appeal were Sri Lankan. This led to high travel costs. Fortunately, when the coalition government came into power, we prioritized localization, significantly increased the number of local judicial officers from 27 to 50, thereby reducing dependency on expatriates and associated costs. Under the previous administration, the judicial workforce included 55 officers. These were 27 local judges and 28 expatriates. We have further expanded this initiative to include 59 officers with a strong focus on local appointments. As a result, we now have 50 local officers and 9 expatriates serving in key positions. This shift promotes sustainability and, of course, it reduces cost. The total number of established staff has increased from 852 to 886, showcasing a commitment to strengthening the judicial capacity. Mr. Speaker, sir, the appointment of judges from Australia and New Zealand has reduced travel costs by a third. I'm proud to say we have increased the frequency of Supreme Court sittings from 3 to 4 sessions and the Court of Appeal sittings from 4 to 5 sessions, with back-to-back sittings enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of our judicial processes. These advancements underscore our commitment to building a resilient and sustainable judicial system that effectively addresses the evolving needs of our nation. Through these efforts, we are fostering a more just, equitable, and accessible legal system for all Fijians. Mr. Speaker, sir, a critical area of improvement in case management. Under previous government, the number of pending cases was alarmingly high. there were 26,162 pending cases in total. There were 13,586 pending cases in the Central and Eastern Division, 10,402 pending cases in the Western Division alone, 2,174 pending cases in the Northern Division. Since the coalition government came in, these numbers have significantly decreased by 9,221. There are 10,675 pending cases in the Central and Eastern, 4,758 pending cases in the Western Division, 1,508 pending cases in the Northern Division. There are 16,941 pending cases in total. This improvement, Honorable Speaker, sir, is because of enhanced case management meetings and the Chief Justice's direct engagement with all courts nationwide. The increasing budget for the Judicial Department has been notably increased from the $47,152,415 to $50,478,711 under the coalition government. This increase has facilitated various capital projects, including the construction of new court complexes and the refurbishment of existing facilities to better serve the needs of our citizens. In the pipeline for the 24-25 budget are several noteworthy projects. Firstly, we are embarking on the extension of the Nandi Court, one of the busiest courts in Fiji, a crucial step in expanding our judicial capacity in that region. We are proud to announce the construction of a new Lotoka Court complex, which will provide modern facilities to support the administration of justice. In 2012, there was a ceremony done for the construction of a Lotoka complex. Until today, it has not eventuated, so we actually have implemented it now. We are moving forward with the establishment of a new court complex in key locations across the country. These include the South Court Complex, Keyasi Court, the Riketi Court, and the Beuto Court Tower. These new facilities will not only improve access to justice, but also ensure that our judicial processes are conducted in a state-of-the-art environment. In addition to these constructions, we are also continuing our efforts to upgrade existing court complexes. This includes ongoing work at the Bar Court Complex, which will be probably open at the end of the year, and the Lotoka Tangimodia Court. These upgrades are essential in modernizing our infrastructure and improving the quality of service we provide to the public. I'm pleased to announce plans for the establishment of the High Court 12 and High Court 13 at the government buildings. These additions will further strengthen the judiciary and ensure that justice is accessible to all.